The rap game woke up different today. I don't know what was in Kendrick Lamar's coffee, but whatever it was, it turned him into a straight-up menace. Because out of nowhere, no warning, no rollout, no promo, Kendrick dropped a new diss that sent the whole internet into cardiac arrest. And the target? Not Drake, not Cole, not anybody on the industry bingo card. Kendrick went after Muggy like he had a personal vendetta carved into stone. And I'm telling you right now, this wasn't a diss. This was a public execution. The moment the track hit SoundCloud as a mysterious upload, fans said they felt a shift in the universe. First line comes in, boom, Kendrick calling Muggy out by name. Not initials, not subliminals, full government energy. And before the beat even drops, K-Dot already aired out something Muggy prayed nobody knew. Fans were in the comments like, nah, Kendrick woke up violent today, and this man ain't playing with nobody in 2025. Within 20 minutes, the clip hit TikTok. Within an hour, Muggy's team turned off comments on all his posts. By sunrise, rappers, producers, bloggers, ex-girlfriends, childhood neighbors. Everybody was chiming in like the entire culture had been waiting for this moment. But here's the real kicker. People are saying Kendrick didn't just diss Muggy. He exposed something personal, something messy, something Muggy's been trying to bury since before he blew up. And the way Kendrick delivered it, calm, petty, surgical. Like he's been holding this ammo for years. Fans are saying Muggy's done. Muggy's sister is supposedly on Twitter deleting tweets. Muggy himself? Silent, not a word. Which only makes the question louder. What did Muggy do to make Kendrick snap like this? And why does it feel like this diss was only the beginning? It all started late last night in LA when the city's skyline felt like it was holding its breath. Kendrick Lamar, the king of West Coast storytelling, decided to shake the streets, and he didn't whisper, he screamed. It wasn't a concert. It wasn't a casual studio post. This was calculated, surgical, and messy as hell. Rumor has it, a mysterious snippet of his new diss track hit the web around 11:47 p.m., and within minutes, the entire rap world went into meltdown mode. And the target? Muggy, not some underground rapper, not a rival label act. Muggy, the guy who thought he was untouchable until last night. The snippet opens with that unmistakable Kendrick flow, calm, measured, but the words, brutal, personal, exposing Muggy in a way fans had only dreamed about in conspiracies and fan theories. People online couldn't handle it. Comments on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram. They exploded like fireworks in July. Bruh, Kendrick just shredded him, one fan typed. Another, this is why Muggy should have stayed in the shadows. And then there was that infamous line, the one that got everyone gasping, whispering, screenshotting like their life depended on it. Thought you had the crown, but you borrowed it from ghosts. It was subtle. But the ones who knew Muggy's history took it as a direct strike at his authenticity, his past studio leaks, even his friendships with certain producers. Fans were already connecting dots, digging up old tweets, old Instagram likes, and old collaborations. Anything to see if Kendrick was hinting at secrets Muggy had been hiding. And bro, it looked like Kendrick had receipts. Real receipts, hidden ones, stuff that could end a career. Meanwhile, Muggy's camp was in absolute chaos. His manager reportedly pulled an all-nighter trying to calm the storm. Phones were ringing off the hook. Staffers were pacing in a circle, yelling, "He can't say that." But Kendrick did say that, and the delivery was perfect, clean, concise, devastating. It wasn't angry, it wasn't sloppy, it was cold, controlled, final. But what fans didn't know yet, this drama didn't start overnight. Months earlier, Muggy and Kendrick had a falling out during a studio session. Sources close to both camps whispered that Muggy disrespected Kendrick publicly, took credit for a beat that wasn't his, and leaked a private freestyle that Kendrick had been working on for months. That alone would make most rappers angry. But Kendrick isn't most rappers. He's strategic. He waits, observes, and when he drops, it's nuclear. The leak hit first online, but it didn't stay online long. It hit the streets. Influencers, vloggers, and reaction channels like Say Cheese TV were already uploading their breakdowns. Clips showed fans in their cars, screaming, spilling drinks, and replaying Kendrick's lines over and over. "This is war," one reaction video caption read. Another, "Muggy got cooked." And that's when the next layer of chaos unfolded. Because Muggy, he wasn't just dealing with fans. He had the whole rap community watching. People were DMing him like crazy, some defending, some mocking. But he didn't post. He didn't respond. That silence, it only fueled speculation. And you know Kendrick noticed it. The quiet ones, those are always the ones who hurt the most. By midnight, Twitter was unrecognizable. Muggy Exposed was trending worldwide. Reaction threads grew faster than anyone could type. People were dropping GIFs, memes, remixes. Some DJs even played the leaked snippet in clubs. People danced, but also whispered to each other, "Did he really just do that?" Inside Muggy's house, sources claim emotions ran high. Family members were reportedly arguing about whether to speak publicly or stay silent. Friends were divided, some saying he should clap back, others urging him to stay calm. One insider described the scene as a mix between a boardroom meltdown and a reality show fight. Muggy's phone buzzed nonstop. Each notification felt like another brick thrown at him. Meanwhile, Kendrick's camp was watching the reaction like hawks. Social media reports poured in, clips of Muggy looking flustered, fans recreating Kendrick's diss lines, and influencers predicting Muggy's next move. And Kendrick? Calm, watching, smirking, probably taking notes for round 2. And it got worse for Muggy, because in the middle of this chaos, someone leaked a private DM from Muggy to a close collaborator, supposedly defending himself against Kendrick. But instead of defending, it made him look guilty, like he'd been hiding stuff. Screenshots exploded online. Fans started digging deeper, piecing together a narrative of jealousy, betrayal, and manipulation. And just like that, Muggy went from confident rapper to public target overnight. The craziest part? People weren't just reacting online, they were showing up. Sources say fans gathered outside studios where Muggy was rumored to be recording, chanting Kendrick's lines. Influencers live-streamed themselves outside his condo. Tweets of Muggy being exposed reached celebrities, other rappers, and even late-night TV hosts. Everyone wanted to know what Muggy would do next. And nobody knew that Kendrick had already planned the next blow, a second diss, possibly with visuals, possibly with receipts even more devastating than the first. By 3 a.m., the internet was officially addicted. Reaction channels were running round-the-clock live streams. TikTokers were making countdowns. The rumor mill was spinning at full speed. Everyone had a theory, everyone had a clip, and nobody wanted to miss the next development. And that's when the real suspense kicked in. Because Muggy, he had to make a move, a response, or risk his reputation being shredded completely. But every move was being tracked, every silence noted, every DM screenshot posted. The stakes were insane. Fans were shocked, emotions ran high. And one thing was clear, this wasn't just a diss track. This wasn't just a Twitter beef. This was a cultural moment. The family was left divided. Friends were panicked. The rap world was watching. And Kendrick, He was playing chess while Muggy was playing checkers. And the biggest question on everyone's mind as the night dragged on: what will Muggy do when Kendrick drops round 2? And what secrets will finally come out in the open? This is only the beginning. By sunrise, Los Angeles wasn't just awake. It was buzzing with pure chaos. The streets, the studios, the social feeds, all electric with one common thought. Kendrick Lamar had just officially exposed Muggy, and nobody was safe from the fallout. By now, the leaked snippet had gone viral across every platform imaginable: TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, even Reddit threads spinning into endless conspiracy theories. Every influencer, every reaction channel, and even late-night hosts were dissecting each line like it was a crime scene. Inside Muggy's camp, tension had reached DEFCON 1. Reports from sources close to the rapper claimed that his manager was running in circles like a man possessed, shouting, "We need a statement, we need a press release, we need something now." But Muggy, he wasn't talking, not to fans, not to reporters, not even to his closest friends. Some say he was holed up in his studio, pacing and staring at the ceiling, muttering, "He wasn't supposed to do this. He can't." Meanwhile, the first major twist hit. An anonymous source leaked an old recording from a private studio session between Muggy and Kendrick. The clip surfaced on YouTube under the title, "Kendrick Lamar vs. Muggy, The Truth They Tried to Hide." Fans were instantly obsessed. In the audio, Muggy could be heard mocking some of Kendrick's unreleased tracks, laughing, and even questioning his influence in the game. Kendrick's calm but cutting responses hinted that he had been collecting ammo for months. And now, the internet had receipts. Fans immediately exploded online. Twitter hashtags like "Saw Muggy Exposed," K-Dot strikes, and rap game drama were trending globally. TikTok challenges using the leaked audio appeared overnight. Every reaction seemed more extreme than the last. One viral clip showed a fan at a breakfast diner replaying the snippet on full volume, yelling, "Muggy, you done, across the restaurant, causing a total scene. Inside Muggy's inner circle, emotions ran high. Some were furious at him for letting things get this far. Others were panicked that the leaks would ruin his credibility forever. One unnamed friend reportedly texted him, "Bro, this isn't just a diss, it's a demolition. Do something now." Muggy's only response? Silence. And that silence only made the fans more obsessed. Then came the family drama. Sources claimed that Muggy's cousin, someone who had been secretly managing some of his PR, blurted out in a group chat, "Why are we letting him look like the villain? This isn't just rap beef, it's personal." Another insider leaked that Muggy's sister started posting cryptic Instagram stories hinting at betrayal, which only fueled speculation. Fans instantly connected the dots, suggesting there might be a hidden feud within Muggy's family that Kendrick had uncovered and weaponized in his lyrics. While all this chaos unfolded, Kendrick wasn't even on social media. He was reportedly sitting in his studio, watching the reaction, smiling, and making notes. People close to him say he was calm, almost unnervingly so. "Kendrick's not about the noise," a source revealed. "He's about strategy. He watches, waits, then strikes when the world isn't ready. And right now, nobody is ready." But the story didn't stop there. Around mid-morning, Muggy finally made his move, or tried to. He posted a vague tweet. Funny how people celebrate lies as truth. The real story comes out soon. The tweet immediately went viral. Fans reacted in waves, some claiming it was too little, too late, others speculating he was planning a diss back. Reaction channels exploded with clips analyzing the timing, tone, and grammar. One influencer even said, "This isn't a clapback, it's desperation." And the stakes only escalated when a mysterious Instagram story appeared on Kendrick's account. A black screen, white text, no emojis, no context, just the words, "Ready for round two?" Fans lost it. The speculation was insane. What did round two mean? A second diss track? A visual video with receipts? An interview exposing every secret Muggy had tried to hide? Theories spread like wildfire. Some claimed Kendrick was about to drop evidence that Muggy had leaked tracks from their past collaborations. Others said he was about to expose personal texts that Muggy had sent months ago. No one knew, but everyone was watching. At this point, Muggy's day had descended into chaos. Every phone notification felt like a landmine. Messages, emails, DMs, and even random texts from strangers questioning him about the leaked diss kept coming. His friends were panicked. "Bro, don't tweet, don't post, just hide," one friend reportedly said. But Muggy, according to insiders, refused to retreat. He needed to respond, to regain control. And that's when the public confrontation started brewing. Social media users began calling out both rappers, demanding Muggy face Kendrick publicly, whether in a club, a studio, or even a live stream. Reaction channels ran countdowns. Fans started camping outside studios. Local news caught wind, tweeting about the escalating rap feud. Even celebrities weighed in, some taking Kendrick's side, others showing support for Muggy. The tension in the streets mirrored the tension online, and everyone knew it was about to explode. Then came the next twist. Sources leaked that a major label executive had called Muggy in for an emergency meeting. Reportedly, the discussion wasn't about new music, it was about damage control. Fans immediately assumed this was proof that Muggy's career was hanging by a thread. Reaction channels hyped it up. Muggy is panicking. Kendrick's track already hit the fan, and now the label is stepping in. He's done. The narrative was set, and the internet ate it alive. By evening, the story had evolved into something beyond rap beef. It was cultural obsession. Influencers were creating memes with Muggy's face next to the lyrics. Fans were reenacting lines from the leaked track, and even late-night hosts were jokingly running segments dissecting the feud. The tension between Kendrick's calculated calm and Muggy's scrambling desperation had captivated the world. But what really took it to another level was what happened next. Sources close to Kendrick revealed that he was already planning a live reveal, not just a track or social media post, an official statement, a performance, or a video exposing more details. Rumors suggested it could involve unreleased audio, unseen messages, and private conversations from Muggy that nobody knew existed. The internet went wild at the thought. Every fan, influencer, and blogger started posting theories and countdowns, creating a digital pressure cooker. And as night fell, Muggy's day ended the way it began, under siege. His team was exhausted, his family was panicked, and fans were obsessed. Social media exploded with reactions to every move he had made, every post, every tweet, every silence. Some were rooting for him, others were mocking him, and the majority were just waiting to see what Kendrick would do next. One thing was certain. This feud wasn't just a diss track anymore. It wasn't just online chatter. It was a full-blown, multi-layered drama involving career stakes, family tension, leaked secrets, and a cultural spotlight that showed no mercy. And Kendrick, he wasn't just participating in the drama, he was orchestrating it, pulling strings from the shadows and ensuring that every reaction, every leak, every public response was perfectly timed to maximize chaos. Fans were shocked. Emotions ran high. The family was left divided. And Muggy, he was officially trapped in Kendrick Lamar's storm. And just when people thought things couldn't get any worse for him, Kendrick had another move, one that would bring the feud to the stadiums, the streets, and every screen in the country. This was about to get even messier. By the next morning, the tension between Kendrick Lamar and Muggy had reached cinematic levels. It wasn't just rap beef anymore. It was a full-blown public spectacle, and the internet was the front row. Fans were glued to TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, and Twitter simultaneously, sharing every snippet, every clip, every cryptic message. Every influencer, reaction channel, and gossip page was cashing in on the chaos, running countdowns for what many were calling the ultimate clapback. Kendrick reportedly had planned the perfect escalation. Sources close to him revealed he wasn't just going to drop another diss track. He was planning a full-blown public reveal. Think visuals, think receipts, think audio clips Muggy never thought anyone would hear. And insiders say Kendrick had been sitting on these receipts for months, waiting for the right moment. And last night, that moment had arrived. Meanwhile, Muggy's team was in full panic mode. His manager, according to insiders, had called an emergency meeting early that morning. Phones were ringing nonstop. Staffers were scrambling to secure Muggy's accounts, draft statements, and even consult legal counsel. Muggy himself was reportedly pacing the studio, staring at the ceiling, muttering lines like, "I didn't sign up for this. He's going too far. I need to respond." But Muggy didn't respond yet. He couldn't. The leaks Kendrick had dropped, the snippets, the audio, the social media reactions were too powerful. Every attempt to defend himself would only make it worse, and Kendrick knew it. That was the point. Then came the first public escalation. Kendrick posted a cryptic video snippet on his Instagram story. Black screen, white text, no emojis, just words that read, "Round 2, it's about to get personal." Within minutes, reaction channels were live streaming, dissecting every frame. Fans immediately assumed Kendrick had more receipts, audio clips, screenshots, maybe even private conversations. The speculation was wild. Some said he would bring up Muggy's past studio conflicts. Others whispered about personal secrets only close friends knew. And the internet? It lost it. TikTok was flooded with Muggy-exposed challenges, memes, and reaction videos. Inside Muggy's house, chaos reigned. Friends were panicking. Some reportedly told him to disappear for a few days, while others pushed him to respond publicly. Sources claim family members were arguing about whether Muggy should release a statement or wait for Kendrick's next move. One insider said, "It was like a reality show. Everyone had an opinion, and Muggy couldn't control any of it." And then the tipping point happened. A major influencer leaked a video of Muggy supposedly rehearsing a response in his studio. Fans dissected every word, every gesture, every line of his lyrics. Some were convinced it was weak. Others speculated it was going to be the counterattack Kendrick hadn't anticipated. By midday, the clip had over 1 million views, and the tension in the community skyrocketed. But Kendrick wasn't done. Word spread that he had secretly reached out to a major media outlet to drop an exclusive story about Muggy's past studio betrayals. Allegedly, the article would contain direct quotes, previously unheard audio, and even evidence of Muggy trying to take credit for songs he didn't produce. The internet exploded at the thought. Fans were dissecting old tweets, interviews, and collaborations, trying to predict what Kendrick would reveal. As the day progressed, fans gathered outside Muggy's usual studios, chanting Kendrick's diss lines. Social media posts showed crowds outside his house, with some people live streaming their reactions. The pressure was relentless. Every phone buzz, every notification, every story mention felt like another strike against Muggy. Then came the second public twist. Sources report that Kendrick had set up a live Instagram session, not to perform, not to rap, but to reveal more details about Muggy. Fans were hyped. Reaction channels started countdowns, speculating whether Kendrick would show screenshots, play unreleased audio, or drop another diss entirely. The level of anticipation was insane. The streets, the internet, even celebrity feeds were flooded with theories. Inside Muggy's camp, the pressure reached a boiling point. Staffers reportedly begged him to stay off social media, to hide, to wait. One insider said, Muggy's eyes were red, he was pacing, he couldn't eat, he was trapped. Every move he made, Kendrick was ready for. The live session began. Kendrick appeared calm, almost eerily so. His demeanor was collected, controlled, and deliberate. He opened by saying, "Some things stay hidden until they're ready to be told. Some people think silence protects them, but silence is dangerous, especially when you've got the wrong people underestimating you." Fans immediately recognized the hint. Kendrick was calling out Muggy indirectly, confirming that there was a personal vendetta behind all of this. Then came the drop, unseen footage of Muggy in the studio months ago, allegedly mocking Kendrick's unreleased tracks. Fans gasped. Social media erupted. Memes exploded. Clips circulated endlessly. Muggy's response? He tried to stay composed, but the leaks, the video, the commentary, it was too much. Sources claim he paced in the studio for hours, muttering, I didn't say that. They're editing it." His manager reportedly pulled him aside, trying to calm him down. "Listen, don't tweet, don't post. Wait, we can fix this." But the internet wasn't waiting. Fans were shocked. Emotions ran high. Reaction videos hit 1 million views in minutes. Influencers were screaming over clips, "Muggy is done. He's finished." The family was divided, some urging him to fight back, some telling him to disappear. Muggy was officially under siege. Then, just when it seemed like Muggy had hit rock bottom, Kendrick hinted at round 3. Another Instagram story appeared, teasing, "Some truths can't be ignored. Some stories are just getting started." Fans lost it. The speculation was insane. Could Kendrick go further? Expose more private conversations? More studio secrets? Or even personal betrayals that nobody knew about? The internet exploded with predictions, memes, and reaction clips, and that's where the pressure cooker is at its limit. Muggy is scrambling, fans are obsessed. Kendrick is orchestrating the storm, and the next move could literally end a career or escalate the drama to an entirely new level. By the time evening hit Los Angeles, the Kendrick vs. Muggy saga had turned into a full-blown cultural event. Fans weren't just watching, they were living it. Social media platforms had become war zones. TikTokers were reenacting leaked lines. Influencers were live streaming themselves outside Muggy's studio. Reaction channels were scrambling to keep up with every new snippet, every cryptic post, and every rumored leak. And through it all, Kendrick was calm, collected, and, according to sources, strategically orchestrating every move like a general planning a battlefield ambush. Muggy, on the other hand, was crumbling. Reports from insiders said he hadn't left the studio all day. Phones buzzed nonstop. Managers, friends, family members, and fans were all trying to give advice, but every suggestion seemed to push him further into panic. One source described him pacing so much that the floorboards creaked like a horror movie set. Every time he thought about a public response, he froze, realizing that Kendrick's leaks had already framed the narrative. Then the first major public escalation happened. Kendrick's official channel dropped a teaser clip for round 3. The footage was short, less than 30 seconds, but it was enough to drive the internet insane. In the clip, Kendrick's calm voice narrates over unseen studio footage of Muggy, interspersed with headlines, screenshots, and messages fans hadn't seen before. The lines were razor sharp. You think the crown's yours, but the throne remembers. Fans immediately recognized the context. It wasn't just a diss anymore. It was a full-scale exposure of Muggy's studio antics, old leaks, and alleged betrayals. Comments went viral instantly. Reaction channels uploaded breakdowns. Influencers reposted it. Even late-night hosts jokingly referred to it as the beef of the decade. Inside Muggy's camp, chaos erupted. Staffers tried to control the narrative, but it was too late. Fans were dissecting every frame of Kendrick's teaser, connecting it to every past controversy Muggy had tried to keep hidden. According to one insider, Muggy muttered repeatedly, "It's too much, it's too much," while scrolling through his phone. His manager reportedly yelled, "Do not respond yet. Let us handle this." But Muggy couldn't hold back. Around midnight, he posted a cryptic Instagram story. "Some stories are edited, some truths are hidden. I'll speak when the time is right." The response was immediate. Fans debated whether this was a weak defense or a strategic pause. Reaction channels dissected every pixel. TikTok blew up with memes, reenactments, and wild theories. Some said Muggy was trying to play it cool. Others claimed he was already panicking. Either way, the pressure cooker had reached maximum capacity. And then came the twist that nobody saw coming. Sources reported that Kendrick had secretly leaked a private conversation between Muggy and a collaborator, discussing unreleased beats, studio secrets, and personal drama. Fans gasped when snippets surfaced online. Reaction videos skyrocketed. Memes exploded. Even celebrities were tweeting, "Y'all seen this? Muggy, bruh." Muggy's phone reportedly didn't stop buzzing for hours. Calls, DMs, notifications, everyone a reminder that he was officially in the crosshairs. Friends tried to calm him, but insiders claim he snapped at one. "Do you know what he's doing to me? Do you understand?" Meanwhile, Kendrick's calm continued. Sources say he was monitoring the chaos like a hawk, noting every reaction, every post, every fan theory. Friends close to him say he was amused by the frenzy. Kendrick doesn't need to shout. He just lets it happen. And the world was letting it happen. Social media metrics showed engagement levels higher than some album releases. Then came the final public escalation. A surprise Instagram live from Kendrick. Fans flooded in. Viewers skyrocketed within minutes. Kendrick appeared composed, almost serene, but the intensity in his eyes was unmistakable. He began speaking, not just dissing, but exposing, narrating, and confirming all the rumors about Muggy. Some people forget, every action has a consequence, every secret has a witness, and some lies, well, they're too loud to ignore. He played snippets of unreleased audio from Muggy's past sessions, clips that fans described as nuclear. Every line, every laugh, every offhand comment Muggy made in private was now public, and the commentary Kendrick provided cut deep. Fans were screaming in their cars, screaming in their homes, screaming online. Muggy? Sources say he reportedly watched from the studio, silent, trembling, realizing that his career, his reputation, and even some personal relationships were being publicly dissected in real time. He muttered, "He's not stopping. He's not stopping." But the drama didn't end there. Kendrick dropped one last bomb in the live session, a cryptic visual hint that suggested more evidence would be released soon. Fans speculated endlessly. Screenshots, audio leaks, video footage. The suspense became unbearable. The internet was officially addicted. At that moment, the feud had transcended rap beef. It was cultural obsession. Fans were shocked. Emotions ran high. The family was left divided. Friends were panicked. Muggy was trapped in a storm of his own making. orchestrated by Kendrick's calm, calculated strategy. By the end of the live, Kendrick signed off with a simple, chilling line: "This isn't over, not by a long shot." Fans screamed, reaction channels exploded, memes, clips, and theories multiplied faster than anyone could track. The world waited, holding its breath for what Kendrick would do next. Muggy was officially cornered, the pressure was at its peak, and the cultural ripple effect only just beginning. The stage was set, the players were exposed, the audience obsessed. And one thing is clear: whatever happens next, nobody in the rap game or on social media will ever forget the night Kendrick Lamar exposed Muggy. And just like that, the Kendrick Lamar versus Muggy saga has officially shaken the rap world to its core. Fans are still replaying the leaks, the live session, and every snippet of the diss track like it's a movie they can't stop watching. Muggy? He's scrambling, silent, and under pressure like never before. His family and friends are divided, the internet is obsessed, and the cultural ripple effect is only growing by the minute. The drama isn't just entertainment anymore, it's a full-blown phenomenon, and nobody knows where it will go next. The biggest question hanging over everyone right now: will Muggy fight back, or has Kendrick Lamar permanently taken the upper hand? Is there a hidden move we haven't seen yet? And what secrets are still waiting in the shadows, ready to drop in round 3? Fans are debating, influencers are speculating, and reaction channels are already planning their next breakdowns. The suspense is real, the stakes are massive, and one thing is certain: this feud is far from over. So now it's your turn. What do you think will happen next? Will Muggy bounce back, or is Kendrick officially untouchable? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Spill the tea, share your hot takes, and let us know who you're rooting for in this wild saga. And don't forget to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss the next chapter in this explosive story. Trust me, when round 3 hits, you'll want to be front and center. This is one rap drama you do not want to miss.